Go ahead.
Your long Fabio hair.
Mm-hmm.
So lustrous. Hey everybody, it's Chloe Baggins.
And I am Bushido.
Do you choreograph that?
That's all a very natural kind of ad lib. I'll kind of change the angle from time to time, keep it fresh.
Fresh.
Mr. Bushido to all of you.
To you.
And so today, welcome back. We are continuing the review series on The Mandalorian Season 2 with this week's episode 7, Chapter 15.
The Believer.
Sweet! And we are officially back in side quest mode.
Side quest.
Yeah, the big goal of the episode was that Mando and his crew needed to get coordinates to locate Moff Gideon's ship to rescue Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
So, what'd you think of the episode?
I liked it. It was kind of cool seeing Boba Fett's armor all refreshed.
Yeah, Uncle Fett got he's got black on. His armor's all fresh again. There's no more. He's like he's back.
It looked like it went from like shiny and rustic to like this really cool like modern matte finish.
Yeah, he freshened up the armor. He's got black on. I mean, he's looking pretty good.
It looked great.
I liked it. I liked it very much. And so they had to break out Mayfeld from the first season because he still has Imperial clearance codes because they need a clearance code terminal to locate, to get the coordinates. So that was the big mission, was to infiltrate side mission to infiltrate this base, to get to a terminal, download the coordinates, and get out. Get out. So it was...
Get in, get out.
Get in, get out, and let's go save Baby Yoda. I mean, for me, it was a relatively short episode, too, like 30-something minutes. It just kind of went quick like that, you know?
It was good, though. It was, like, steady. Kept my interest.
Yeah, there was never, like, a drag in the thing.
I don't think they haven't really had any.
No,
like,
it was good.
Ones. So they cross-dress, so to speak.
Yeah, to get inside the base, they had to dress up in stormtrooper armor. So the big thing was like, oh, is Mando going to show his face? Because he has to... And you're thinking, no, he doesn't, because he has the helmet on and everything. He changes, like, off-screen. But then they get inside the base, and Mayfeld's like, oh, I can't go to the terminal. My old commanding officer's right there. He might recognize me. So Mando's like, I'll do it. But he's like, no, you can't because it has to scan your face. You can't do that with your helmet on. That's showing how much he loves Baby Yoda if he's breaking the code of the Mandalore.
It's okay. I didn't want to explain anything at all.
I'm just saying, man. It was like, oh, man, he just took it off like nothing. He's got to save Baby Yoda. That was good. Pedro Pascal got to show his face.
Why'd you laugh?
Well, because it's like, got to show his face. Good for him.
But why is that funny?
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting because the only other time that Mando actually shows his face is when it gets ripped off at the end of...
Yeah, because he was all beat up.
And sweaty.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought he looked good. It's definitely a cleaner version of what he looked like last time.
Yeah.
But did you know that it's not always him?
That's kind of disappointing. Like,
yeah,
if I was the actor...
Pedro Pascal's not always the body.
Yeah.
And during filming, he does the voiceover for sure, but it's not always him in the armor.
Yeah, it's like you would, like for me, if I was the actor, I'd try to tailor my performance so that my movements in the armor, like, oh, that's definitely him playing in the armor. You know? Like kind of like when Peter Weller was RoboCop, he had that particular way of moving as RoboCop that was trademarked to him. You'd think you want to do the same thing for such an iconic show, but...
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Very good. We'll get to that review soon, don't worry. But it's kind of like, yeah, okay, so it was him for sure this time, but the big conflict was, and funny nerd fact, is that the commanding officer of Mayfeld's was the guy who played Joe Chill in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. He killed Thomas and Martha Wayne and kickstarted, Christian Bale's path to justice and vengeance. Yeah, that was him.
I would not have realized that because it was such a small character.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, Dark Knight trilogy is near and dear. So I was like, oh, Joe Chill. But I think what was really cool was that you actually got like kind of like a gritty experience of what fighting as a stormtrooper does to them. Because Mayfeld is like talking about, oh, I was on this planet, I fought in this fight, you are a commanding officer, and you let all these people die. And you clearly see, like, it gives him PTSD.
Yeah,
like
you could tell he wasn't just like making shit up at that point.
Yeah, he's like, it's personal now. It's like,
yeah.
dude, like, you killed a lot.
Bam!
I know, he shot him out of nowhere. I'm like, I thought we're supposed to get out of here like stealth mode, man. Like,
that was far from stealth.
I was far from stealth. He just shot him in the middle of the commissary. Like, whoa, man.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
But it was interesting to see that all the fighting and blasters and wars do take a mental toll on the stormtroopers. They've never really shown that before, except for Finn in Force Awakens. Like, he takes his helmet off, he's having a hard time. But that was really cool that someone who was a veteran of an imperial war, they have PTSD also. That's cool, because sometimes you see they're just kind of cannon fodder, but this time it's like there's a human aspect to it too. So that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought they were robots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so to see that there's a lot of emotion and mental scars of just like how modern day soldiers deal with, that was really good way to, give them some heart and character development. And he just blew him away.
Yeah, that was so unexpected.
It's like, damn, man.
I was not expecting that.
I know. And so, pretty much they get the coordinates, and then badass Gina Carano and Ming-Na Wen, they're like off.
What's her name?
Fennec.
Yes, thank you.
Man, you got these two beautiful badass Valkyries covering your ass with their sniper rifles. Oh, man. You better save the day if you got them covering for you. That was awesome. I love it.
Can we just talk about the part where where the commanding officer screams at Mando because he thinks he's like,
he's got a hearing problem or whatever.
The pressure.
Yeah. That was
the
funny.
Pressure.
Yeah, because Mando was like,
"What's your name?"
That was funny. Because like he didn't know what to say because he's kind of caught in the act of it. Yeah, but I mean that was pretty much like a quick in and out episode, just kind of setting up.
last couple episodes.
The big rescue mission is going to eventually be the last episode. So that was cool. What would you give it?
I think I'd give this one probably like a 7 out of 10 Bagginses.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why 7 out of 10?
Well, you barely let me speak this entire review.
You go. Good. I get excited.
No, you think that this is your show.
No.
This is my show.
Your name does come first in the title.
Just kidding. It was too fast.
Yeah.
There wasn't really like a huge plot. It kind of was just like, it was there. But I think they could have done this entire episode along with something else in less time to make it, instead of just, I felt like it was kind of a little drawn out. Like it didn't need its own episode. Like
It could have been attached to something else.
Yeah. Like make it like an hour long, and combine it with something else, a little bit more meat and potatoes.
Yeah, give us something more to kind of chew on while we wait for another week for the next episode.
Well, isn't there 9 episodes? Yeah, there's 9 episodes.
8 or 9?
There's 9 because there was 9 last year, and then there's 9 this year. So we have 2 more episodes before the end. So these last 2 are going to be really good.
I'm hoping.
This probably was not my favorite episode,
especially after the last one, man. The last one was like, wow.
But I did really like that Boba Fett had his cool new armor, and I liked the hidden smiley face underneath his spaceship. Did anybody else see that?
Oh, like where the boosters are at and they're flying away, right?
It was like, it had this smiley face. I don't know. Can you show the people?
Yeah, I'll put a picture of it right here. Yeah.
You see it? That's what I liked, was the smiley face. It would have been even cooler if it had, some middle fingers or a couple of thumbs up.
This is Disney. Underneath. It's Disney. No middle fingers nowhere.
I don't know. They hurt Baby Yoda. That was like PG.
Yeah, I guess.
It could be, a blurred out middle finger.
Yeah.
Who knows? So what would you give it?
I'd probably give it a 7 too. 7 out of 10 Baggins, just because, I mean, given how close we are to the final conflict, the eventual, inevitable final conflict, the rescue mission, it's kind of like you wanted a little bit more. Yeah, it's side quest mode again, side mission, and infiltration mission, which is cool. But like Baggins said, it should have been attached to something else. Although I did like Mayfeld's quick boost in character development, talking about his time serving the Empire and how he clearly did not agree with the war.
Well,
he was like, "You're killing our side, you're killing their side too. Like, what are we doing?"
And then Cara Dune liked it so much
she let him go. She's like, "Oh, I think he died in the base explosion or whatever." And he's like, "For real? You're not gonna shoot me when I walk away?" So it was cool that the episode was really more focused on him, giving him that time to shine. I like that. I like seeing Uncle Fett's restored armor. But again, it was too quick for me. I'd like my episodes at least 45 minutes, man. Damn.
Yeah, I feel gypped.
Because they go by so quick because they're so good, So I think
they could have put in a whole hour.
Yeah, man, and nobody would be complaining. But I think for me, my criticism isn't really so much so the content of the episode, but more so the length of the episode, because of course they can always do so much more. But other than that, I thought it was a good episode. In and out, and set up for the next big showdown, rescue mission, eventually.
2.
Yeah.
2 episodes. What did you guys think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you see the smiley face underneath Uncle Fett's spaceship?
Yeah.
Did you laugh out loud like I did when the commanding officer was screaming at Mando?
Right to his face, too.
Right to his face.
Like, damn, dude. Personal space, come on.
So, let us know what you think. Make sure to give Bushido a shout out. Make sure to like us, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Here's our Instagram. And
be safe, be healthy, take care of yourself and those around you, and no matter what, be excellent to each other.
In Wakanda forever.
And ever.